So, wait. Wait, are you not gonna mess with Gatling Dragon or no?
Not until September 1st, because September 1st, we're moving to a bigger house.
Oh.
Thankfully.
So you're moving again?
Yes.
But to where? It's still in Texas or just...
Still in Texas, yes.
It's Djibouti.
Djibouti, Texas.
No. That's one weird-ass name, buddy.
Oh,
Djibouti.
Djibouti. It's the name. It's the name of a country. It's the name of a country. You want to know what the capital of the country is?
Pussy.
It's
No.
Djibouti. Oh god. Also, with that's how this video is starting. That is fine.
Oh, great. We're starting with Djibouti.
What's going on, guys? Your boy Kimbo here. Long ass intro. It's fine, but we got Phantom and we got Knight up in here. Yo. And we got an awesome Beyblade Burst Quaddrive unboxing. So as you can see here, I'm sure you've seen for homie. it's the Quaddrive Astral Spryzen S7. So, you know, it would be hype because it's like, hey, we got Spryzen for Quaddrive and such. But notoriously, they took gimmicks from it. So, you know, it's locked in the left rotation. It doesn't have the right rotation with it. It doesn't have the layer flip gimmick or anything. It's locked in the left, which I mean, at least it has like the spin steel and such with the left rotation. But still, that's the whole gimmick with the flipping base and stuff.
Wait a minute. Son, don't feel right. The fuck?
But they kind of nerfed it and switched it up a bit. But you guys know I'm one that's optimistic about stuff. I try to be anyways. But in general with this, like they took away a bunch of the gimmicks and stuff. I'm guessing the over disc probably doesn't have as much weight. And it's only locked in left rotation. At least the left rotation being the stronger rotation for it, I suppose. So because it has the spin steel against a lot of right rotation bays, you know. But yeah, overall it does look really cool having the red, having the white right there, even though it's painted on there and it's not the rubber or anything, but you know. But yeah, so we got to check out the back. So it spins left, balance type, you know. Like I said, it doesn't spin right and left, it only spins to the left. They locked in the left rotation. Got the armor right there, got the over, Hasbro over, and then we got the Quaddrive tips, which it looks like the outside is, I don't even know. Is that like the flat? Or we're going to have to look at it big time, you know, open it up. But anyways, 8 for attack, 2 burst, 6 defense, 9 weight, 6 agility, and 6 for the stamina. So, you know, balance type. It's got the 4 different ways to play, because the high mode and then the different modes for it, you know. Like, if you're talking about, like, a diverse standpoint, you know, like an innovative standpoint, it's kind of innovative. But just the fact that they didn't keep both rotations with it, you know. Like, they could have made it even more innovative if it was both rotations with it. But it's locked in the left. But it is what it is. But, yeah. So, without further ado, let's get into it. I know what they think about it already, so...
I'm gonna say this now, first of all, sorry for freaking, interrupting you, but what the fuck?
He snorted.
They nerfed him so much that he's almost... I don't even know what the fuck he's saying anymore.
I'm going to say 3 things that I like about it and 3 things I do not like about it. Let's just say the things I don't like about it first. Number 1 is like, no right spin. Number 2, no metal 0 armor.
Yep.
Which is freaking plastic. Number 3, no actual Quattro gimmick.
Yup.
Number 4, I hate everything about it.
Number 1, there's nothing, because it sucks. No, guys. As you're doing your job, I know you're like, okay, we need to do something about surprises, because it's going to be something.
Oh man, it makes me sad that like the hole that they put in the middle of it, it goes right through the eye. That makes me sad. Okay, but
That's
yeah,
horrible. No.
yeah.
Absolutely not. You suck dog dick.
Okay. Holy crap. I love how I'm the one being the good cop, bad cop. Well, like it's good cop, bad cop here. I'm trying to be the one that's being the good cop and being optimistic about it. And they're just like, no, we're not.
No.
But
Absolutely not.
oh man. Like, okay. And I'm
They nerfed Spryzen so fucking bad. He is literally just the fucking top at this. He's not even a Beyblade.
God. This man's trying to end his whole career. But yeah, okay, I'm gonna be the optimistic one with this. Like, you know, obviously things with it that are meh. So Astral Spryzen, getting into it. I already got into it. The fact that it's only left rotation, there's not dual rotation with it. Definitely disappointed about that. I couldn't even done like the dual rotation gimmick for it. It's like it's just some disrespect to Spryzen. I know some people are gonna try to be like apologists for like them doing this, but you know I'm gonna go on and be real with it. It's about being constructive with it. I say things that are nice with it, but also like things that obviously can be improved. And there's a lot of things that be improved with this, but you know, overall, I do like the gold that they have on the top for it. Also, the blue and the red with it. I wish they filled in the details more with the actual core. You know, and having the gold with it, it does look pretty decent. I wish that, like, these points didn't go through the eye. Like, that makes me a bit sad seeing that. They got, like, this, the outside part painted, so it's not any rubber or anything. It's all plastic, you know, no metal with it, fully plastic. The zero armor with it, you know, so having no weight with it or anything. You know, just being plastic. Anybody wants the code for it, there it is though. And also to see in the underside, it's very hollowed out. Like even like come on man, it got hollowed out in a major way. Like even compared to other Quaddrive bays, I'm kinda like like will it perform decently? Like hopefully it does like for Hasbro standards, but like in general, like just having all that weight taken like not only being stuck in one rotation, but having all the weight underneath like gutted and everything, that's like come on man. Um you know, it's hard to defend like these choices with things because it's like come on man. But overall, I do like the red that they used for it. Also, the blue and the gold in the way. At least they filled in some of the details with it a bit. That does look really cool. But yeah, and at least like with them picking one rotation is probably the better rotation for it, having the left. But yeah, hopefully it has some good slopes with it. If it doesn't have good slopes with it, I'm gonna be really sad. That'll be just the nail in the coffin, honestly, for me. But yeah, then we've got the disc, which is over, which it is definitely much more hollowed out than the TT version. Like you see under there is completely hollowed out and such. Even it doesn't have any crazy like stamina or LAD or anything. Hmm? You kind of sounded like Daft Punk with that.
Xbox.
I heard Xbox, but yeah, like the over disc in general, like I said, they just hollowed out so much underneath. That's definitely just sad and discouraging. You know, obviously just trying to be cheap and cut like costs with production and stuff, but like the overall quality, it really hinders the overall quality of the bay. You know, everybody knows I'm one that's like optimistic about things and tries to say like I'm constructive about it. You know. But just in general, like taking so much weight from the layer itself and also the disc is definitely just gonna hinder the performance of this thing big time. But at least it has the overall shape of like over from the top, but just the overall weight and such compared to like the TT version, yeah, man. And then we've got the performance tip or driver, which the outside attachment they show the Quattro, but it's locked in one mode, and it's the Unite Quattro. And the thing is that like it's flat, like it's like the Unite tip, except it's still flat at the bottom, so it's going to be aggressive. It's not like, you know, they even made like a point or anything with it. It's still flat and rounded, so it's going to mainly attack and such with it. But you know, they show like different modes for it, so like having the defense mode right there, having the stamina mode on that side. But yeah, then we take that attachment off, and it's completely flat. So it's like the full, it's like the, okay. So this is like the quick type attachment, like the attacking tip with it. So they show the 3 there, but then the 1 being the one that they use for the inside. But still, it's going to go around pretty aggressively because this still being pretty flat. But yeah, so let's see it together. All right, Astral Spryzen, fully assembled and such. Over and Quaddrive, I guess. But yeah, so let's see the slopes. I will say it's got some really tight slopes with it. At least they gave it tight slopes. So at least that core having good slopes. All right. So at least like Hasbro standard, that's a good thing for sure. Like it has some tight slopes with it, because that's like, if not, they would have done this extremely dirty. But at least it has some good slopes with it. So that's a plus. I'll give props for that for sure. Like I said, I'll give credit where credit's due. Just the overall quality of it compared to like the TT version. Like you could do the Quaddrive gimmick and everything. It's just the fact that like so much weight was taken from the layer itself and such, and also the disc, that the overall performance is not going to be the craziest, man. Just being fully real. But we've got Hasbro's here, and then we've got TT's here, and you can see like they filled in even more details with TT's version, having the rubber, having the dual rotation and everything, not being hollowed out or anything. Like, look at the weight difference, man. Even just filling in like all that plastic and everything. Like, there's just so much of a difference. Like, even look at the over, like how much weight they took from the over, and you could definitely feel the weight difference. Like, this is just being real. Where the hell did I put my scale at? I'm gonna find it. Where the hell did I put it? What the fuck?
Beyblade.
The worst Beyblade from. Okay, being honest, worst Beyblade from Hasbro. I hate saying it because I'm one that's constructive and like, you know, I try to be positive, but honestly, this Spryzen's up there. Like, just seeing how they gutted my boy, it makes me really sad.
But I mean, you can always still come back with it, because for the simple fact that if it really does have tight slopes,
yeah,
and you put a good enough combo on it, then you're good to go.
Yeah.
But they do Quaddrive so fucking bad that it's literally useless, like my guinea pig, my bronze guinea pig.
Bro, no. Oh my god. Dude, they both triggered, but Phantom's like extra triggered with this. All right, well, we gotta get into some battles, guys. Now we gotta get into the battle. What'd you say?
I was wondering if the Astral Blade was dual spin use, because
Sad.
Was
the Hasbro version.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's not. Literally, it's just meant for left rotation. It doesn't flip. It's only locked in the left rotation.
You know Hasbro.
Phantom's so upset about this because he loves Spriggan and Spryzen, you know. But yeah. But now we gotta do the battle. I'm only using it in the left rotation because if it was in the right rotation, let's be real, we know the result. I'm using it with the regular Unite Quattro, so it's in the same exact mode that this one is in. And yeah, let's see how this goes. I'm gonna use the Pro Series Stadium for this. All right, 3, 2, 1. Wow. And then now Spryzen. I will say it has some really good slow bounce back.
Spryzen's going to lose.
Been taking my stamina.
Did you hit?
I would see Spriggan doing it. My taken wins.
You guys are gonna look at this and be like, "Oh no!" Did you hear that?
Wait, did it break?
It didn't break, but your boy just got freaking slapjacked. See, I'm so triggered by it. I almost was like, man, it was circling around and it bursted. I don't know what just happened. Okay, but one thing I'm gonna say is one shocker. Spriggan lost 2 clicks, so I will say that.
Are you fucking serious?
It lost 2 clicks, dead straight. It lost 2. I don't know if it's because it hit the parts when they were just sitting there in the middle, but it lost 2 clicks. So, you know, hopefully this core is at least strong. Like, you know, like the core for it, I'll give props for sure if that. But, you know, overall, just going full performance. man. It's just, yeah, I knew it, man. That Quattro, because they made it flat at the bottom. It just circles around like crazy. So no matter what, stock-wise, it's going to circle around like crazy. You're not going to see the crazy diversity that you see in the show. Which makes me sad. Yeah. Alright, that time it lost with the stamina. It took one click away from Spriggan, but Spryzen lost with the stamina. Alright. Boom. And boom. Hitting it straight up. Oh, there's a big hit. Dude, if it breaks through, can it break through somehow? Maybe. It's not bursting. So it shows it's got a good core. That core's got some good slopes on it. So definitely giving props there. Hey, it's getting kind of close with the stamina. But it still goes down, man. That's just with the Unite.
I told you.
And that time, it lost half of its slopes. Alright, so we're going to switch it up and put it in the full-fledged attack mode. Maybe if it circles around like crazy with enough speed, maybe it can surprise us. Maybe. Well, let's see. Alright. Let's do this. Bop.
The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure I can beat that. I'm pretty sure I can beat freaking Astral Spryzen.
Yo, those attacks, though. All these hits. Okay. Okay. But stamina-wise, it still goes down. Yeah, so that's going to be it. But I'm giving props where they're due. It took one click. It took one click away from Spriggan. So, I mean, it can kind of hit, and maybe with the right parts, it can do okay. But, like, with, with the core. But in general, stock-wise, they did our boy dirty. I'm just being real. I'm just saying it as it is, man. Like, not having the dual rotation with it. Like, the Quaddrive gimmick set aside, because that was the whole theme for it. I wish that they would have made this sharp in the middle, because with it being like that, like I said, it would probably make it really flat to where it would circle around. So even with the Unite Quattro on this thing, it still circles around big time. And then the middle, the center, attachment is supposed to be the quick, and that circles around big time. So it doesn't have that crazy stamina. The only best way of taking it down, well, of it winning is like with the stamina and LAD and such. And also the over, they took weight from that. The layer itself, like being really hollowed out, like it makes me sad seeing that. Like you could feel the weight difference in a major way. Like I said, Quaddrive and everything aside, just the weight they took from the over and also the layer itself really hinders its performance for sure, man. But yeah, so anyways, guys, I'm ending this off. It's already been a pretty long unboxing for this, but just wanted to get in the details for it. I'm not going to fully rip it. I mean, they ripped it enough. I'm trying to be the good cop with this. They're definitely the ones that are just like, no, I'm just roasting the hell out of it. But yeah, anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this review on this absolutely epic Beyblade vs. Quaddrive Astral Spryzen. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to slice that like button down below. Let me know how I did. If you're new to my channel, definitely be sure to subscribe for some epic content because I upload daily. And if you haven't already, be sure to ring that bell by my channel name to be notified whenever I upload a video. Like I said, even being disappointed with all the parts and such, I'm glad at least the core has some pretty good slopes with it. So that's one good thing for this. But, the rest of the parts, not too much. But yeah, anyways, guys, till next time, it's your boy Kimbo, along with Phantom and Knight.
You guys are still trash.
Just signing off. See you guys later. Thanks so much for watching. Till then, stay awesome and let it rip. I'm up out of here.